Munisungile moyo wanga Jehova, munisungile moyo wanga. This is Jojo Mongaza, your brother. You are watching The Rooftop with Ken One.
Today we celebrate the life of Joseph Mulenga Chibangu, popularly known as Joe Chibangu, the ambassador who passed on Friday, which is the 3rd of February 2017, and was put to rest on Tuesday, which is actually the 7th of February. Now, Joe Chibangu has been key to the Zambian music industry in that he pioneered the current crop of Zambian music that we are listening to. He was a great artist, a vocalist, a songwriter, as well as a producer, and produced and worked with so many artists, big names that we have today, some of them being JK, Black Muntu, Chatel. The list is endless, and we have lost such a gallant soldier. So today is a tribute show for this great son of the soil, and yes, we'll be showing you some of his videos, some of his works as well. Not necessarily his videos, but some videos, some songs rather, that he had a hand in. So we spoke to, the director of Mondo Music, which is where Joe's career actually took effect as far as 1999. He was a producer there, and his name is Mr. Chisha Polotia, and he had this to say about Joe Chibangu.
Yeah, the shock when we heard this morning was unbelievable. When you hear on WhatsApp that someone has died, it's not the same as when you go to the funeral house. So going to the funeral house today was just like, it was very difficult actually.
Okay. All right. Let's take it to, the early times that you started working with Joe Chibangu as Mondo Music. Would you share your memories?
We started Mondo Music in 1999. And first I was working on radio, and I'd heard of a producer, a music producer, a young man called Chisenga Katongo Crisis. And so I got him on board, and then we started working on things together. And then he brought in another guy called Mainza Chipenzi. And then Mainza, one day I got to the studio, we had built a studio at home, and then he brings in this young, skinny young man. And he says, oh, this is Joe. He's very good on the keyboard. We talked, we laughed, and that's how we started working together. Over the years, the other guys that we had started with moved on, and Joe and I remained together. And Joe, for the next few years, became the producer of all the albums that we actually made together. Mm-hmm. Most of the albums that Mondo Music released at that time.
Okay, all right. Can we run through some of the albums that he was very instrumental and obviously produced?
Well, the first album that we worked on with Joe that I can remember was the Rhythm Nation project. Mm-hmm. What we did with the Rhythm Nation project is we wanted to introduce the new music that was coming, that we were going to be producing later. And so we had one album that showcased 16 different artists and 16 different songs. Including there was Avena Black Muntu. We had already met Black Muntu, Vena Chatel, and we did these open auditions where people came and they came and they sent us in the tapes, and then once we liked them, we then have Joe start working with them. Joe, Crisis, and Mainza actually at the time with Rhythm Nation. Rhythm Nation project was released in August 2000. It was a big thing, and it really sort of caught the public's attention that, oh, there's this new music that has now come. And then after that, we started slowly recording and releasing the albums by the artists on the Rhythm Nation. So in December 2000, the first album we did from Rhythm Nation was Black Muntu with Sakamana. With songs like Mayawandiwa Chividi, of course, Chibeibe, all of that Joe was working with them on. Sometimes the artists would have their own songs that they had written, and then he would actually produce and package them. He was also doing the sound recording in the studio. From there on, we did Chatel, the first album, Chikondi, and then more albums, and of course the biggest album we ever did was JK's first album, JK. Okay. And that's the one that really sort of was the biggest hit that we'd had up to that point, and that was released in December 2001.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. The last time I had Joe Chibangu on radio, we're talking about his career on Radio 4 Music Box. And obviously at every point, you were the point of reference. And when we talked about how he gained the name, the ambassador, he talked about how, you came up with the name. Would you share with us how that name came through?
A lot of the thing that we did in the music industry was, it's like producing an image of what people are going to see. So the sound itself speaks for itself. You hear a song, you like the melody, the rhythm, the harmony, you like it. And then from there on, you have to package around that. So who was it who made this thing? And for me, with the ambassador, it was like he was the ambassador of Zambian music. He was taking our music across the world. When we started going for award ceremonies, being nominated for the Kora Music Awards and stuff like that, that's like really taking things out. And also one of the nice things about Joe, why we called him the ambassador, is that he was very diplomatic. If he wasn't happy, he would tell you, but he would still tell you in a way that you actually still had respect for him, and there wasn't much fighting and stuff like that. We were actually very close. All right.
Take us back to the time that you started working on his project as an artist, because obviously he struck many of us as a producer, and then he started working on his project. So take us back to that time when you started working on his project.
We had a lot of albums done. We had JK's first album, JK's second album, Black Muntu, this the first one, the second one. And Joe always kept saying, boss, album. And I said, oh, when you're ready, don't worry, anytime. So finally, we'd finished one of the albums. I cannot remember which one it was. And then he says, okay, boss, now it's my turn. I said, okay, that's fine, let's go. And we really put a lot of heart and soul into that, and he recorded it himself. And beautiful songs.
Which album
was on there? His album, The Ambassador. Yeah. Then we started shooting the videos for it and doing all the packaging, the pictures and everything. And we're very excited about the album. We had a big launch at the Brown Frog.
Hi, my name is Ephraim, the son of Africa, and you're watching The Rooftop with Ken One.
Drink healthy, live healthy with Alexa Kombucha. Alexa Kombucha, a magical medicinal, naturally carbonated health drink.
This is a special tribute show to Joe Chibangu, the ambassador, who worked tirelessly and put in his effort to ensure that the Zambian music industry is where it is today. Now, some of his latest work, some of his latest songs actually include She Got It. He had also a song entitled Kurie Weo, and he had a song also entitled Wila Furwa. Those were actually his last release, and the other two songs were actually produced by Tishon, or DJ Baila, if you like. And earlier on, that was Chisha Folotia, the director of Mondo Music, just sharing his memories about Joe Chibangu, the ambassador. All right, we move on the show. This is the Rooftop Throwback Special Edition tribute to Joe Chibangu. And for now, let's get to another video by Joe Chibangu, and this one is entitled Bamdala. Check it out.
sansa shenu shalipitilile mwalensenda muli motoka ukuya mukumono mukashana wandi inatibayama kanshi mwali pamano na mwene mibele ya mukashana wandi ya chinja ukumwipusha anjebele fintu ifya kupapusha yama ndegeleni kagelo nanguchule minemo kagiga mudala ndegeleni kagelo nanguchule minemo kagiga anjebelati ukufumo bushiku mwakuishibe kumwabo mwale yako pefye mokopotelela mwale mwebate Johnny ne musunga mwale mwebate taparivyo na kwada ndimu pena no kumubepati ine nine chinto fwa ayama wewa kurumali pa mulefwa ya kumbona wila ishte mwiko no maninshi amikene shaikele kumaditondolo mwale mpange vyongo liusia ndegeleni kagelo wamudala chule minemo kagiga wamudala ndegeleni kagelo chule minemo kagiga Kashibenu banshimwa upile ngatamwa chindike chupo chenu yanshimwa mbile na mulepa ya ukupa umbi foyeni saizi yenu panigelo wandiena yama umuka mwimba ena po wamudala ndegeleni kagelo wamudala
Hi, my name is Munyemesha, the CEO for Zambian Film Factory. Here at Zambian Film Factory, we do high quality TV adverts, TV documentaries and TV programs. We also do radio adverts, radio jingles and radio programs. Besides that, at the Zambian Film Factory, we are also specialized in quality musical videos shot in both 4K and Full HD. At Zambian Film Factory, we also do high quality photos, both for studio best and outside, so you know where to go to when it comes to kitchen parties, weddings and other events, including the graduation ceremonies, right here at the Zambian Film Factory. Now, time has come for you to make Zambian Film Factory your household name for everything that has to do with picture and sound, and of course media consultancy. So find us at Findeco House, 15th floor, room 9, along Cairo Road, right here in Lusaka, or give us a call on +260-977 777744. The Zambian Film Factory, the power to become.
All right, and that is a video coming through from Joe Chibangu, the ambassador, and it's entitled Bamudala. Now, Joe Chibangu had 2 albums to his name. He actually, his first project was actually called The Ambassador, and his second project was called Sarah. And in those 2 albums were so many great songs that he produced and wrote. And key also, amongst the artists that he helped, was JK Jordan Katembola. And he produced his first album, which was self-titled, and it was entitled JK. And he produced and wrote 90% of that project from JK. All right, we move on. And for now, we went to the funeral house and just caught up with some of these artists that were around to pay their respect to Joe Chibangu. So for now, let's get, you know, the reactions from artists with regard to the demise of Joe Chibangu. Check it out. I'm at the funeral house and I'm just trying to see which artist I can spot. Those that work closely with Joe Chibangu. And yes, right now I'm meeting a duo that did very, very well. Chatel, how are you doing?
I'm fine.
All right, Savoy and Barbara, all right? Yes. All right, yes, obviously we are mourning Joe Chibangu, but let's begin by sharing your memories. You are one of, you know, the duo that closely worked with him. Yeah.
Okay. If there's one thing that we can say about Joe, we can say Joe is the one that knew the Chatel voices. You know, he was our first producer. Oh, forgive me, just referring to him in the past tense. It's just, I still can't get used to that. I still feel like he's alive and everything. Yeah, but anyway, he was a person that really knew our voices. You know, he was a person that produced us. He was a person that wrote a lot of songs for us. You know, Chirumendo being one of them, which was really a hit. You know, I can simply say remembering him is just remembering ourselves as who we are as Chatel.
All right.
Yes.
Barbara, take us to that picture when, you know, you were in the studio with Joe Chibangu. You were working on that beautiful album that gave us so many hit songs.
Well, wow. You'll have to forgive me if I keep on saying he is, because to me right now, it still hasn't sunk that Joe is gone.
Okay.
Because he was such a helper to us guys.
Okay.
Joe really knew how to work with us guys. He knew what our downfalls, he knew what we were capable of doing, he knew where we were going. Before we knew ourselves, I think Joe recognized the talents that we were carrying as Chatel.
Okay.
I remember those days when we used to work from what time? 6 to 6 or up to 02 rather.
Okay.
We worked very tirelessly with Joe.
Okay.
Forgive me if I break down later, because it's really, really very hard to talk about him in a sad way, because I haven't seen him in a while, and it's so sad for me to just come and start talking about him
now.
But he used to live, you know.
Yeah.
I was supposed to talk to him right now, like he's still there, and maybe congratulating him for getting something better or maybe an award. But here we are talking about Joe, and it's such a very sad moment that is gone.
All right. Okay. All right. Saboy, away from the studio, I know that you were friends with Joe. Just what kind of a person would you say Joe Chibangu was?
He was a very, very good person, a very good father. If there was something that was really, really committed to, was really, really committed to his children. You know, his daughter was like the apple of his eye. You know, his son, this is somebody that he loved so much. You know, so, and as a friend, he was a person that was also loyal. He was a loyal friend, you know, a committed person. If Joe gave you his word, he was going to stick to it. You know, if Joe said this, he was going to do that. You know, so he was a very, very reliable person, a trustworthy person. You know, a person who you know that in thick and thin, this is a friend that I can rely on. You know, he's a person whereby even if you don't see each other for even a year, the day you meet, it's like the last time you saw each other was yesterday. You know, so truthfully, he's a person who, even now, you know, it's so hard to just say Joe is gone.
I mean, I worked with him on my second project when I started my career. He produced one of two of my songs, and he featured on one called Niperekeni that we did together. And after that, we did so much work together in terms of performing around the country. And I remember at one point we did something for Mr. Vizi, Junior, and you know, I wasn't even supposed to be on that song, but he was with me at the time, and he said, you know what, you're coming with me, and you're going to record this. I was like, I know it's fine. And he was like, no, you're going to be a part of this. But besides that, he's somebody that every time I recorded a project, he's somebody that I would call to the studio to have a listen, you know, to whatever it is that I've worked on, because he's one of the pioneers of Zambian music. So I always wanted to have that word from somebody that's been in the game for a long time.
I remember meeting this young man, you know, very slim guy.
Yeah.
You know, amazing voice. And the first time I knew of him, I was watching, I think it was Sounds Good, and he was the vocalist for Rap Prophets. So I was telling him about this guy, you know, he's got a really, really amazing voice, and then later on we got to meet. I think there was a gig going on, we were performing somewhere, and we linked up. And you know how it is when one musician meets another, there's just that kindred spirits, you know, you immediately kick off and you start talking about, you know, how this sound goes, how that sounds. One thing led to another, joined Mondo Music, and then I just called him. I said, hey, listen, there's this new label that's starting up.
So those are the reactions from some of the artists that worked closely with Joe Chibangu, and you know, he produced most of those artists that were giving reactions right there. For now, we move on and we go to two videos. You know, the audios to these videos were actually produced by Joe Chibangu, and this one, these are coming through from Chatel Chirumendo as well as Black Muntu alongside Tasira Mwale, and it's entitled Bushimbe. Check it out.
Mashani kwena kazi na chishupa Imikadide ganti kwena na ibipa Nimpi vechi bebe kufwae chitomiko chachi shinka Chikashana propa uwachindikwa Ndakumbwa sana ngana mona banda na tembo Baleche na nukseka nekeche shabo Mmoneka kwa tumari vensansa muchitomiko chabo No benefici na fora paro pachalo Ana chabu landa nombandere da nefilamba Ulu once gelo propa alisadwa Chapa da kwa ti ine kazi na alichelwa Obviously so malamfunda kwa kufwela Balanga tusunga kasanga mulinso Ati mune wilava no luinso Ndafimbwa lubilo madoka dowa ni mwetu kala ufya
Ushimbe na bumpesha mano Mayo ushimbe Kanshinga nine wa ufisho mwana wabo Mayo ushimbe Mayo ushimbe Ubushimbe na bumpesha mano Mayo ushimbe Mayo ushimbe
Apate metalesa tapafuka chushi misisi puropa ena esafe kwa tibufi ansonga na kusanga inegelo nshaka bepo inkumba bulili patuchikasha na lyonse tukalaba fye babili ha roba labu yandi yenda gelo kayaza kamuna kwena labu yandi mwandi efe baza bandu vyonse vyaba kumutima kwandika kupela yinifu Teti nkusove iya kaleza Nanakukwata gelo tawakambutuke Nanakusanga gelo tawakantwishike Insanza shika bafe muminwe yobe Mebilimbi gelo eje ukopwele ukwa kukusanga Ala naivuta na laifita ile panga na sensi
Nangu nchule mwe bantu imwe Ubushiku mwandi ukafika Nachula bafula Ukufaya umulumendo Uwandinga uwantemwa Elo mutima ukekala
Abana balanseka nati ichi chintu no tulo chali senda Bafeneka maero umushikuna diche shapa Hulu cheronde ingirila mo vivintu na pitamo Nakubala na leti nifi na lilofwa Nomba na lingila ichi to elo chachilamo
Nabula nabira na imo namo na ilolesha na kumeso Na ufo mweso na laipusha na mepusho Bushe chimona chandi chali kulisha Busha meso yandi yali kulisha Nabula ishi widandi lila tinya bakero Awe iyo tikasuma mwetu kasha na mwilatina Mpalama unjikate kumutima Na watu wose beshiko kukichikasha na kwena walishuka
Songs produced by CHIBANGU, the ambassador, and those are two videos back to back coming through from Chatel entitled Chirumendo, as well as Black Muntu alongside Tasira Mwale entitled Ubushimbe. Now, CHIBANGU, one other thing that you need to know is that he was also a Kora nominee at some point, so meaning that he did a lot of great works. And also, we were supposed to feature him on the rooftop. Unfortunately, the last time we had an appointment with him and we sealed, you know, the talk that he would come and feature on the rooftop, because he is one of those that pioneered Zambian music to where it is today. And remember that this is the Rooftop Throwback, and we keep it way back, and you cannot talk about the Zambian music industry, you know, from where it started from without mentioning the name of CHIBANGU, the ambassador. This is the Rooftop Throwback and the special edition, a tribute to CHIBANGU. Right now we get to, you know, some other reactions coming through from the producers, you know, that he worked with. As you know, that CHIBANGU was also a great producer, apart from being an artist and a songwriter. So we caught up with TK and Redo, and here's what they had to say.
Man, there's so many memories that I have of him. I mean, my memories are even dated back to just yesterday when I was speaking to him. He was supposed to be coming over to the studio. We were supposed to be working on something. We were always together, man. If we're not working, we're playing video game. Man, it's still a shock. I promise you, I'm not. It hasn't really gotten to me.
Yeah.
It's gone. You know what I mean? I still feel. I don't know. Maybe his legend, his work shall live on, but I still feel he's still out there. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I still haven't believed. So, if you ask me about what I remember Joe for, there's so many things. Right now, I'm really caught up in the moment. I can't really pinpoint any one particular moment that I can think right on the top of my head. But
he's a legend, man. I'm just gutted.
All right, so those are the producers and friends to CHIBANGU, TK from Roma side, as well as Rejizi, if you like, from Digital X, just sharing their memories and reaction with regard to the demise of CHIBANGU, the ambassador. Now, the last time I hosted Joe on Radio 4 Music Box, we talked about a lot of things with regard to his career and also his 2017 plans, where he was planning to open up a music school where he would mentor a lot of young artists, especially with specific regard on how to use live instrument. But we still go on, and you know, his music will still live on, and he was a great man. And I remember also one of the things that he told me on radio is that when you help someone you know, reach the top, they don't owe you any loyalty, you see. So that shows to that goes to show how much passion this guy had for the industry. All right, for now, let's take a break, and on the flip side, we will be back.
Hi, my name is Munyemesha, the CEO for Zambian Film Factory. Here at Zambian Film Factory, we do high-quality TV adverts, TV documentaries, and TV programs. We also do radio adverts, radio jingles, and radio programs. Besides that, at the Zambian Film Factory, we are also specialized in quality musical videos shot in both 4K and Full HD. At Zambian Film Factory, we also do high-quality photos, both for studio-based and outside, so you know where to go to when it comes to kitchen parties, weddings, and other events, including the graduation ceremonies, right here at the Zambian Film Factory. Now, time has come for you to make Zambian Film Factory your household name for everything that has to do with picture and sound, and of course, media consultancy. So find us at Findeco House, 15th floor, room 9, along Cairo Road, right here in Lusaka, or give us a call on +260-977 777744. The Zambian Film Factory, the power to become.
Welcome back. This is the Rooftop Throwback, and a special edition where we are paying tribute to the late Joseph Mulenga Chibangu, popularly known as CHIBANGU, who passed on the 3rd of February 2017 and was actually put to rest on the 7th of February 2017. Now, Joe CHIBANGU, like we've said, did a lot and contributed greatly to the growth of the Zambian music industry and worked with a lot of artists, some of them that we listen to up to today, the likes of JK, Black Moon to Chateo, and the list is endless. All right, unfortunately, we have to go, but you can, make use of our social media, the Rooftop Throwback. You can pass your message of condolences to Joe CHIBANGU and also what your favorite song is from Joe CHIBANGU, the ambassador. Thank you so much to Film Factory, Munyemesha M2, I salute you. Thank you to Rex, thank you to Remnyo TV1, thank you to you, the viewers, for making this your #1 show. I'm yours truly, Ken1, and we leave you with a video coming through from Joe CHIBANGU, and this one is alongside Chameleon, and it's entitled, I Will Be Waiting. May your soul rest in peace.
Uwakukuletela maluba chila bushiku ati ekukulanga ichitemwiko iyona kalya nshiri mwaume ulya baby uwakukutwala out lukulya ati ekukulanga malaku iyona kalya ichitemwiko chandine baby. Chilamu ukwikalo kwabula nangu chimbo ona mabala ilo balye kalye katakuwa bechimena infula na kalya ine na yako migodi abana balafwa nensala shala oh baby nkabwela lekandea ntalembo meko tuchinjeko wikalo kulondini kumfifi mabebe temu wangala na isayo misango batangisho kwangala bala befe twashire mu kuchitabuno imyeshi shibiri shapita kukulufyana mwandi tete tapa kokole yebwela shipikisha mwandi baby nshachelwe webe kuna junya ati dati ayebwela bashala banono ndekomboka kunondi ni kumfiti mababy sayo ulempepela ulensubira tetimbose wewe panse ulongini kumfiti mababy temu kwangala na sayo ulempepela ulensubira tetimbose wewe panse balongini kwela na stima ulesubira fyefike wino ndekumona mchungulo kebe junya na kwese wisaka mananifika wisaka ala kuila palopende wisaka mananifika wisaka mananimbwela kumune filamba na machushi ala kuila palopende kulondi ni kumfiti mabebe temu kwangala na isayo
We shall sit with the councillors in Kabwaza constituency. And you and us should choose a road that we shall name after God. We shall sit with the councillors in Kabwaza constituency, and you and us should choose a road that we shall name after God. about time to change and start impressing people outside life. This is not our show. Go on, my brother. Go on, my soldier. Go on, George Chibangu. This is the song for you.